Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We're Saturday, November 15th, 2025. It's already half the month already. Oh God, time is just flying by. I find the older I get, the faster it goes. We can't regain that time, can we? We can't harvest time, we can't go back in time. I mean, some people can, I guess, I suppose. That's why we have to use our time wisely. That might have something to do with this reading. Something's gone. Somebody had time to do something and they didn't do it. And now they're out of time. Okay, I get it. You know that this is a timeless read. You can switch the genders and the roles if you need to. Please use your higher wisdom, though. Take only what you know about, what resonates with you, and leave the rest. Don't try to take on other people's strife and dramas, okay? It's not recommended. If you don't know about it already, leave it alone. It belongs to somebody else, okay? Even if it is, depending on where you are in this storyline, past, present, future, this might still yet happen. But if it hasn't happened yet, don't worry about it. If it does happen or it's coming about, you can always come back and re-listen to this, okay? I thank you for your patronage. Thank you for your support, your love. You guys are wonderful. I love you guys so very much. Thank you for being here. Let's see where we're going to go with this. Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, the highest white light. What's the message for the collective at this hour? What would you like to discuss with them, please? What is on the menu at this hour? Ulterior motives. Somebody's tied up here. Maybe their hands are tied now. Someone may be getting close to you with hidden intentions. Remember, this could be past, present, future. That's the overarching energy. It's a shocking discovery. Shocking discovery is on its way. That's the underlying energy. So somebody's going to be shocked. This runs deep, I just heard. Somebody's in the deep end and they can't get out. They can't swim. Or they've been treading water and they're getting tired, whatever this is. Something to do with an inner circle, yours or somebody else's. Are you being excluded from the inner circle? It could be a friend group, family group, it could be work. It could be you or someone else. Attachment issues. Issues of attachment, either excessive or fearful, may arise. Somebody could have codependency issues. Somebody's afraid of abandonment. I think it runs deeper than that. This is somebody that might have an attachment, or they try to attach something to you, whether it's an entity or a false narrative, false contract, I almost said. So there's something to do with a false contract, whether it's spiritual or in the 3D or both. You protected your heart. Somebody's trying to protect their heart right now. Guard your emotions to avoid hurt. There's a false facade of concern here. Somebody's wearing a mask, or they did with you, okay? Someone's concern may not be sincere, hiding ulterior motives. It's in keeping. And you're exposing the lies. The mask is coming off. The truth will eventually be exposed. You're in a safe space, or you are a safe space, or somebody's looking for one, okay? A place where you can truly be yourself and feel at peace. Someone's publicly being exposed, or the whole situation, whatever this is being exposed. Private matters could be exposed, and someone's trying or pretending to be fine. They're not, though. You may appear strong outwardly while feeling vulnerable, and that's okay. It's okay to be or feel vulnerable. Everybody does. It's a natural part of life, okay? Just like jealousy is, just like fear and anger. These are natural emotions. You just can't park there. Somebody that betrayed you is now being double-crossed by the people that they were working with. You may face betrayal or being double-crossed. It's family ties. Your family or somebody else's family is involved. Family dynamics are influencing the relationship, whatever that is. It's a bad influence here. Someone's having a negative influence on your life. So somebody brought something negative into your life because of whatever their inability to heal. Greed, jealousies, whatever this is, okay? Ulterior motives, they're being exposed. Pete, this is running deep. This could be a long time coming, or this is, they did too much. Shallow Waters, that song. Maybe I'll post that if I remember. That's Lady Gaga and Gaga. Gaga? I don't know. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. She's an artist. She's good at what she does, right? She's quite the show person. And Bradley, what's his name? Bradley Cooper. Okay. That could be names that come up in this. This could be you or somebody else. This is running deep. Somebody dove into the deep end and not realized what they were diving into. And it's a big pool of shit. Oh boy. Ulterior motives. Where are we going with this, please, Spirit? They didn't see where they were going. The light's not turned on. Tired of the drama. I don't blame you. So this is just perpetuating a lot of drama. Someone's in their feels. Their feelings, okay. I'm not giving them an out. Whoever did this, they did something wrong, obviously, to you or others. And I'm not giving them an out. This is no excuse. But there's something wrong with this person or these people. It runs deep, okay? Something to do with some sort of inner childhood wounds. This could be generational woundings or something that's generational. It runs in the family, some sort of abuse or something. Fighting for what you love. Somebody's always fighting. Fighting. Okay, this can be taken different ways. Claiming what's yours, love is a battlefield. They want you to spar with them. They want you to go head-to-head, toe-to-toe with this person so they can feel good about themselves. Really, they know they can't measure up to you. But if they get you to fight against them, to compete against them, they feel like they're on a level playing field as you. And they're not. Okay? That could also be for everything you've ever gotten in your life. Okay? Jobs, relationships, children, home, stability. You had to fight harder than the average person because somebody in your environment really tried to trip you up your whole life or your adult life. That could be it as well, okay? Place where it belongs. Someone was trying to fulfill a fantasy that they could be you. They're on equal par with you, on a level with you. Then they destroyed themselves as well as everything else. Shattered, broken, effed up. They were putting on quite a show. Pardon me. Spit went down the wrong way. Somebody went down the wrong way. Anger management. So somebody could be, what's that word? Not asphyxiation. Oh. When you ingest something in your lungs, not other than air, and there's an infection or pneumonias or something like that. Aspirate. So somebody could have aspirated or something. That's the word. Anger management. It's game over. Somebody's anger. So they're getting found out. People are mad. Game over. People know this person's just a hater. They hate you because they can't be you. That's sad. They hate the world because they don't have it within them to heal or to do what, I don't know, to walk the line they're supposed to walk. Pull themselves up out of whatever this is. So they hate the world because they don't know what to do. They can't do it. They're lazy or they haven't been educated or whatever. They're using excuses, tons of excuses as to why things aren't working out in their world. It's everybody else's fault but theirs. Frankly, I'm really tired of seeing that in society. I see it a lot where everybody blames the world for their slights or what's going wrong in their life with. Listen, if you notice something's not right in your world, okay? If you're suffering in some kind of way, why are you still sitting there and suffering? You have it within you to do something about it or to try to alleviate that suffering in one way or another. Stop blaming the world, okay? You have to take ownership. It's your life. You are the steward of your own life. Nobody else can live it for you, although you're going to give, I don't know if this is you or somebody else, giving other people permission to make decisions for them, okay, based on their actions. I used to do that, not willingly, not knowingly, but based on somebody's wishes and whims and actions, I allowed them to steer me in a way that wasn't correct for me or healthy. And then I woke up and I went, no more. No more. This is not me. This is not for me. I do not want to go down this route. I'm not going to, even if it's a relationship and they're taking the piss and they're mistreating you, you don't have to sit in that relationship. You can get up and leave. Okay? No matter what kind of relationship it is, friendship, love, family, or business. Mind you, if this is a job, get another job prior to leaving, okay? Don't leave willy-nilly. Don't make knee-jerk reactions that's going to make your life more miserable or harder. Ulterior motives. Tired of the drama. This is just being led astray. Toxic people. This was in reverse. So they said you were toxic. You're not. You have no addictions. It's bad advice. Somebody, you don't give a bad advice. I don't know. Wrong crowd. You're not part of a wrong crowd or something like that. Somebody was cautioned not to go near you, not to have anything to do with you. This is toxic love, push and pull. Somebody, maybe a past relationship. Or somebody that you were in a relationship with, somebody had a relationship with on the side. I don't know, lots of drama, addictions, love-hate relationship. It's a struggle love. You're not about to deal with that any longer. Somebody wanted to make it rain. Manifesting abundance. This could be you. Congratulations. Maybe they know that you manifest very well. So somebody tried to attach themselves to you. Legal matters in your favor. So whatever this is, whether it's civil, family, criminal, business, whatever this is, it's going to go in your favor, and you're going to be receiving unexpected money. This could also be something that was coming towards you money-wise, and somebody usurped it, meaning they got in the way and they took it instead, and they started a business with this money, or you were planning to start a business, or you could be an entrepreneur. Take it for whatever this is. It's really, yeah. They just started a business with some sort of capital that was meant to go towards you, and they can't pay it back. They had ulterior motives. Wow, okay, I get it. So this is broken mirrors. Somebody had addictions. It's a roller coaster ride up and down, toxic connections. They're unemployed now. So if they opened a business of some sort, it didn't fare very well. It's hard. You know, personal businesses, it takes 5 years to see if you're going to make it. If you made it past the 5-year mark, you're doing well. Broke, fired, living beyond their means. So somebody thought, I'm the boss. Let me take the money out of the till, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people do that in a restaurant. One time I went to a restaurant. It's a fast food restaurant. And this guy, I heard people in the neighborhood talk about this person. His name was Steve. I don't know him. But he was really high on himself because he owned this fast food restaurant. And he made it look like he had a lot of money coming in. He drove a fast sports car. He was attracting younger women. He was living that life. And I saw him. I was standing in line one time ordering some food, and he walked in because he's never there to do the work. He always got younger people to come in, teenagers, to do the work. He came in, barked at a few kids, went to the cash register and took some money out because he was going to go out and party. That's what I'm picking up here. This is really a bad business practice. It's a means to an end, okay? Every dollar you make in a business should be regenerated and put back into the business, at least for the first 5 years. You don't pay yourself until you can, okay? You don't pay yourself unless you know you can. So somebody's contemplating something, yes or no. Unsure choices and decisions. Now they're hurting. They caused a lot of pain, crying, depressed, pain, and sorrow. Now they want to reconcile with you because something went wrong. Harmony, resolving issues, getting back together. They were childish, whatever they were doing. Immature, argumentative, playing the victim. And now they're facing the fire, the inferno. There's lots of chaos, job loss. Everything is crumbling. They thought it was all fun and dandy and lots of fun, right? Where to get you? I'm sorry it's all over the place. Again, this week has been a rough week, energy-wise. If you've been here, you know it's hard to pinpoint. Okay, you don't want that. Thank you, Spirit. You want money. Somebody wants money. That was what it was all about. It was about money, living that lifestyle, but without wanting to put the work in. They wanted you gone. If something was supposed to come towards you, you were supposed to be awarded something. They took it, usurped it. It could be this inheritance here, I don't know, or some sort of a large amount of money. They ripped you off or something like that, claiming that you already spent the money. They already gave you the money, you spent it, you never received the money. They claimed you had addictions, which you didn't have. Somebody gave you bad financial advice, which nobody gave you any advice. You never received this money. You're hanging out with the wrong crowd, so all these other people got the money instead of you. That's why you're living a life of hand to mouth. You're not living the life you're supposed to be living. They're making up all kinds of lies and stories as to why you're not displaying that you got this money or this property or whatever this is, okay? Because they took it and they spent it on party. on stupid things, right? Because it's easy to spend a whole whack of money on stupid things when it's not your money. When it's your money and you had to work for it, or somebody left it to you as a nest egg, you know what I'm saying, right? It hurts a little bit more because, oh, shit, the money's gone. What am I going to do once it's gone? I got to think about this. Where are we going with this, please, Spirit? Thank you. Broken dream. Not working as planned, beginning to lose all hope, keep the faith and don't give up. So they didn't want your dreams to come true. Now their dreams, this is broken dreams for them. You're in a leadership position, or this person's in a leadership position. Might have something to do with the last couple of reads. Somebody really took the piss. Somebody with authority, or thought they had this authority and they didn't. I don't know. Misplaced authority. You're stepping into a role as a leader. Get ready. You're ready. Once you accept and step into your power, your career will soar. Fear is holding you back from stepping out and being yourself. So I just heard for some, maybe one, I don't know, for a couple of you, you could be a police officer or some sort of authority figure. I heard chief of police. That is, I don't know what the fuck this is. Somebody was misusing these resources, police resources. Or it could be courts, it could be lawyers, it could be judges. Somebody's non-committal. Can't settle into your work, not willing to do what it takes. Be creative and worth the effort. Somebody doesn't want to work for this money. They're not a good steward. They take. There's it's a shift. This is a tower. This is a tower. It's a big shift. What that means is this is the universe stepping in. It's going to be a shock. It's going to be a shock to you or to them or the world. I don't know. The community that's part of this. Somebody was lying and people are going to see it for what it is and they're shocked. Wow. People are disgusted. I just heard disgusted. What? Yeah. They can't go any further. They've been stopped. Somebody got pulled over. I just pulled one card that doesn't belong in this deck. It was the Chariot in reverse. Somebody doesn't want to take accountability. It could be the police. Crooked cops. I don't know. Ulterior motives. Tired of the drama. Toxic people in reverse. Or they are toxic. Broken dreams. Somebody listen to toxic people. You shouldn't be around these people. You were never around these people. Maybe they claim they know you. I don't know. This is weird. They claimed you were toxic. You're not. You're nothing like what they claim you are. These are claims with no proof. Don't believe everything you see or hear. Okay? This is just bringing drama to these people's lives. And some of these people are good people. They just got lied to. I don't know. I can't make excuses for them. I'm just saying, right? And whatever this is, it kick-started a whole whack of drama. And now people are hurting. They're sick of it. It could be backfires and clapbacks, universal. It could be karma. They're looking worse for wear. Wow. Page of Swords. Somebody thought they were clever. This is delayed communication from afar. Somebody's learning something. They're watching. They're under investigation. This could have been somebody that was hired to investigate, to surveil you. They got curious, so they did illegal surveillance. Could be, like I said, I'm picking up some sort of chief of police. Okay. If this has anything to do with the last reads, because I just got it clear in my head. This is like a band of idiots. Secret society, club, gentleman's club. I got that in the last reads, right? They all scratch each other's backs to make money. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got the chief of police or some sort of police authority to conduct some illegal surveillance on you. To learn something about you. To find something out. Yeah, sweetheart. Male or female. Queen of Cups. You remained emotionally balanced, stable, mature, loving, kind, nurturing, and sweet. This is a great deal of love here, okay? They think because you're sweet and kind, you are weak, and you are not. You have high intuition. You knew what they were doing. They were trying to destabilize you. Maybe they said you had addictions, obsessions. You're unbalanced. You're not of sound mind. You're sick, or they're trying to make you sick. This was unfair what they did to you, okay? Unbalanced. Somebody was impatient here. Yeah, they were bashing you, spreading egregious gossip. This is a cult, coven, secret society, friend group, or something like that. Somebody's not happy. There will be no reconciling, no reconciling, no reconciling this. Whether it's coming back to you, to this club, to this group, and or no reconciling. There is no conflict resolution here. They were bashing you. They thought because you were innocent, this would be easy. Yeah, just one smack on the head, take them out. And they were just maniacal. They were happy. Now they're not so happy, right? Because, yeah, they were intercepting your mail or your money. This is not their blessings. Somebody can't come correct. Somebody who's lazy, not very dependable or reliable. Not very committal. Somebody was not committed to what this was. They don't want to take ownership. They can't slow you down any longer. They stole some money or intercepted some money. Or your mail. Yeah, overcoming. So you overcame, persevered. You put up some boundaries. Blocked. Some payments are being blocked. Or they blocked your payments. Somebody's really paranoid right now. They're very defensive. Scarecrow. They could be trying to intimidate you. Or you're intimidating them. They're trying to... somebody has to resist. They're resisting something. Maybe they're trying to get you to acknowledge or to accept some sort of payment to make it look like you're colluding with them. You're in agreement to this, and you're not accepting it. Why I say that is because they showed me in my head. I get a lot of emails, a lot of instant messaging as well from people I don't know. Offering me this, that, and the other thing, and they want me to respond. You know, how much do you charge for this, that, and the other thing for doing readings? I don't do readings. So what do you want me to admit that I charge? What are you trying to imply here, that I'm selling my butt? I don't sell anything, okay? I'm not selling anything. That's what I'm picking up here. They want to make you look like whatever they were saying was plausible, why they didn't give you your money. Oh no, yeah, wishing and praying. This is divine intervention. This is divine judgment. This is awareness. You made the right call by blocking them. They have to take accountability. This is, you are aware of what they were doing, so you put up some boundaries. This is divine judgment. A decision's been made. Look at that. Balance. This is justice. They have to answer for it. This is judgment and justice. They have to answer for that. This, somebody impersonated you or forged your signature. They felt entitled. They could be stealing your work, your ideas, or your achievements. Very combative, very argumentative, and belligerent. I just heard, damn. This is somebody that's very abusive, potentially. So be very careful. They were trying to hold back. They are holding back from you. This is a poser and a player. Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they were stealing a large amount of money. This is family discord or an inheritance, spiritual or otherwise. Life insurance, a large amount of money. This is not long-term stability, long-term relations. If it's a relationship, somebody's putting on a mask, posing as you maybe. They stole a lot of money or intended to, or they're going to lose everything. They are praying. This was their wish fulfillment. But you're divinely protected here, okay? You're very balanced. They have to balance this out with you. They're heartbroken. This is coming out in the wash, coming out into the open. This is divine intervention. You're in your north node. There's nothing they can do about it, okay? Something to do with some communication. Page of Wands. You're very intuitive. You're very inspirational and creative. Somebody's assessed the situation. This is good news coming towards you. This is heartbreaking for somebody else. They're going to lose their job. Or they were trying to make you lose. They communicated something. You're going to find communication, or somebody else has lost their job, and or they were trying to make you lose your job. This is not successful. Somebody doesn't want to master their emotions. They lost their job because they were falsely watching you online. If you were working online, they wanted you to lose your job, stop working. Too many people are watching you maybe, and they didn't like that. Or they were stealing your ideas, your achievements, your work. Gathering some information, learning something. This is delayed communication from afar. You're far seeing. You foresaw this. You knew that sword is facing down, meaning you knew, you just haven't spoken the truth. You know that these people weren't speaking the truth. There's cannons. So they could be at a distance firing off whatever they were firing off towards you, seeing if they hit. No, it's not hitting. It's not. This could be a sniper. Somebody's a sniper. They're trying to build off of you. See the bricks here? Oh, you are the cornerstone. You are the cornerstone. They are stonewalling you. You're loaded. Locked and loaded. You're ready. That's what I heard. Damn. Somebody's going to lose their job. This is family. A family or a group or some sort of community is under surveillance here. Yep, they're opportunists. You're going to be happy. Something's going to happen. You're going to be very happy. A blessing's coming towards you. This is your blessing, your stability. They have to balance something out with you. This is a family or group, some sort of a community. They're having fun, weren't they? Oh boy, but it was seen. It was recorded. Ah, they were recorded. They have no leg to stand on. They didn't protect you or defend you. You're not fighting or competing. You don't need to. They're feeling overwhelmed, defeated here. They made up allegations or accusations that were unfounded. 7 of Wands in reverse. They didn't see this coming. They didn't shore themselves up. There was no insurance. Something to do with insurance. I don't know. Somebody breached something. There's a breach here. Okay. Yeah, 7-7. Seeing through the illusions. All that glitters isn't gold. There's no more confusion. Out of viable options. Seeing what was... Someone's seeing the truth here. Seeing clearly what's happening. You're not mentally conflicted. You're not in denial. There's no more stalemate. That little chestnut. Whomever was saying these stories about you, it's getting old and getting stale. We don't want to talk about that little chestnut anymore. Okay? Somebody wants to unblock something. Something's unlocking. They don't have a choice here. Okay? They don't have any protection or defense for what they've tried to do. Something's going to get unlocked. Revealed. Damn. They can't deny this, okay? They can't deny you what is rightfully yours. They can't deny any longer the lot. Yeah, you're taking action. It's conscious awareness here. You could have ascended. Whatever this was, initiated something in you. Activated something in you. You can transmute and alchemize quite beautifully here. You're manifesting something beautiful. It's conscious awareness. You have a connection with source, right? You're co-creating with source. You're very focused on what you need to do. This is success, okay? This is, no matter how you look at it, very successful. You consciously knew what was going on. Again, I'm looking at the table. Somebody tabled something, or they're going to have to table something. Something's off the table. Somebody's scared. Somebody has no integrity, loyalty, or honesty. They can't control you or the narrative, or they lost control. They tried to intimidate you. You're going to be taking some action here. They're scared. Oh, this is a crime. This is corruption. This is a crooked judge or leader. False counsel. Crooked, I don't know, it's a false contract. Divorce or separation. They're getting found out here. Could be an institution that might be held liable. Or if it's anything to do with online, someone's going to lose their platform. Yeah, they're going to be arrested. It's elimination, letting go and letting God. They have to surrender something to you or to the police or the authorities. Okay. This is a warlock. You overcame. They're incredulous. I just heard that. They're incredulous. They can't believe how strong you are. How protected you are. You always knew this is overcoming. Letting go and letting God. This is illumination. People are seeing things from a different perspective. Or they are. They now know they're going to get busted here. They have been busted. You can't sacrifice you. 2 of Wands. They went to the crossroads trying to sacrifice you. This warlock, I don't know, trying to grow up from you. Or you're the one that was planting these seeds. Why is there 2 sticks here? You're the one growing the seeds, but somebody wants to come in and just overtake it. That's what I'm picking up. Somebody's watching from afar, making a decision. Oh, yeah, they were... Look at this. This is a bad investment. They didn't want to invest in you. They invested elsewhere. They didn't invest this investment the way they were supposed to. They were plucking from it. This is the end of the road. They can't go any further. This is misappropriation of funds, or they ran through some money here. They need to relocate. You get what you give with 7 of Pentacles. They don't have the proof or the evidence of something. Yeah, this was a scam artist. It's all a scam. They could have been doing magic on you and others. Somebody's making a decision not to invest in this person. It's a scam artist. Or that's what they're trying to play. They were play acting like you were a scam artist. I don't know. They didn't want you having friends or lovers or support, or they never supported you. Ending a third-party situation, a collaboration, or a false contract. Somebody was very lazy, didn't want to put the work in, and disrespectful. They can't build or plan off of your energy, off this money. It kind of reminds me of somebody taking something that belongs to somebody else, claiming it's theirs, and getting some sort of, using it as collateral to build off of. And not wanting to give it back because the money's so good. Yeah, they got caught up. This is exposed, public humiliation. They're on their own. This is somebody that doesn't trust. You don't trust this person. It's a past life soul tie, karmic soul tie. Don't see eye to eye. Don't get along. Not on the same page. Somebody's going solo. You went solo because you don't trust them. Or they could have been, if it's a partner, they were on the down low. And yeah, somebody's on the run, or they took this money by themselves. This could be a partnership for business that was handling something that belonged to you or should have been paying you. And they took this money and ran with it. Traveled with it, put it in offshore accounts. I don't know. And somebody's finding out. This is an investigation. And it's happening quickly. It's a raid of some sort. And there's the truth is here. This could be first responders coming in. 4 of Cups. They took advantage of a situation. This is using the police force or somebody with authority. It could even be military. So I'm looking at the war horse, right? They took advantage of a situation, a loophole, or a view, or a system. This can't be ignored. They're in a rush. Somebody's finding the writing's on the wall. They got to hurry up and do something. They think they still have an opportunity with you. Oh, they're really worried. They can't eat or sleep here. Okay, they're being hounded. They're very burdened, or they placed you under a lot of burdens. This is a leader, a false leader. They had no authority. Abused their authority, or their authority is being taken away. King of Wands, reverse, male or female. This is something that had, as a follower, not a leader. It's all ego, right? Prideful, conceited, arrogant. It's a follower, not a leader. It's a coward. Didn't take the noble approach. Didn't do what they were supposed to do and protect you and the underdog. You know what I'm saying? Defend you, protect you. They didn't do that. They were protecting their own interests. They bit off more than they could chew, and now they're fucking angry. It's a couple. Or they wanted you to live in squalor while they squandered this money. These are gold diggers, clout chasers. Either it's a couple or it's the same person. They're greedy and they're selfish and they're jealous. They don't know their value and their worth, or they didn't want you to see your value and worth, or anybody else. This could be a warlock. That's how they make their money. It's a backfire. Somebody was very jealous here. It's a backfire. 8 of Wands. There's been no communication. There's a blockage here. Blocking your stability, their stability. Somebody's unfaithful, can't be trusted. Wow. This is financial ruin, spiritual jail. They thought they were under some sort of canopy. to protect themselves from the rain, from, whatever happens. They weren't satisfied with the five pentacles here. They wanted more. They left you out in the rain. They don't want to be left out in the rain. I don't want to go without. They can go without. But it's not theirs, right? But this is financial ruin, spiritual jail. It could be sickness and or injury as well. They came into this money overnight. Okay, they have to explain why this money came into their world overnight. Where did you get it from? They need a paper trail. This could be taxes. This could be government. It could be the authorities. Where did this money come from? Where did you get this money? How did you generate it, right? Yeah, this was wish fulfillment. Somebody's a glutton. Oh, I got lucky. See? Later, I won a lottery. Well, let's follow this. Let's follow this trail. They got to follow. They have to show proof. Okay, what lottery? Because they have records, right? I was picking up a lottery commission yesterday, the day before. I can't remember now. Somebody could be working for a lottery commission and they dipped into something that, you know what I'm saying? Fraud. This is somebody that's gold digger and a cloud chaser for sure. This is, they took your voice away, try to disempower you. This is karmic and very toxic energy, male or female. Greedy, selfish, jealous, lazy. Controlling and possessive. There could be an element of possession here, whether it's rugs, whether it's receiving stolen items, some sort of possession. They're in possession of something that doesn't belong to them. They took it, they usurped it, they stole it, they defrauded for it. They wanted to take your voice away, though. They try to sacrifice you. They can't. This could be a doppelganger as well, trying to pretend they're you, male or female, or a power of attorney, some sort of conservatorship. Yeah, trying to pretend they're you online. Coming to an end here, okay? They were traveling, they were moving, ending a cycle to be in a new one. You're very protected here. And they're finding out just how protected you are. Somebody was false ID, fake ID, pretending they're you and traveling under your name. I don't know what this is. This is weird. Something's ending for them. They have to end something. They have to produce something. I just heard. Or you're online, or they're pretending they're you online. They're scared. This is a scandal. This is the end of this scandal. Somebody's in debt. They're borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. This is not balanced. They can't balance this out. This was unfair, unstable. Somebody's taking action. Something to do with a family, a home, a business, a property. Some sort of stability, a firm foundation. Somebody lied about it. A marriage. They lied about it. There's been no truth or clarity. There's been no communication about it. Somebody's pretending to be you. They took ownership of something. They were trying to shut you up or shut other people up. They're going to jail. Maybe they're threatening other people, shut up or else. They know they're going to jail. They're stuck. They're trying to restrict you because they were holding back. They were greedy and selfish. They wanted control over this. Controlling interest, I just heard. They wanted it all for themselves. They're wicked, I just heard. It's coming to light. They're being exposed. Okay? They bore false witness. They didn't pay you. They're in debt. Just took a huge gamble and they lost. Okay? They didn't do their due diligence, fiduciary duties. Somebody bore false witness. They perjured themselves. They didn't pay you. They're in debt here. They didn't want you having any beginning. Too bad. You're standing in your power, male or female. You go your own way. You're not afraid. You're going to tell this MFR about themselves should they try to tell you about yourself. You're creating something new. You're attracting and attractive, and you're really, you're calm. You're calm, but you know what you're doing. You're a go-getter, creating a leader here. Now this could be, I don't want to go there. Queen of Wands in the upright. Yeah, I got a lot of intuition here. They thought they'd keep you in the dark here. Somebody's scared. Somebody's scared. You're not panicked. You're quite confident, and they don't like that. They're scared. They put a lot of burdens on. They're feeling burdened, or they put a lot of burdens on your back. What should have been normal and easy for you. They placed these burdens on your back, and you still went through with life. You still did what you had to do, right? Still made a happy home. Something to do with a home. They wanted to be king and queen of the castle here. They lied, cheated, and or stole. You're still trying to get away with this. Yeah, they wanted a life of luxury off your back. They're trying to make you look unstable, unworthy. End of the road, can't go any further. They misappropriated funds, ran through this money. Now they have to relocate. This is somebody looking like they're Mr. Rich Bitch or rich male or female. Successful. There's a lot of secrecy going on here. No communication. You're innocent. Something to do with a child. New beginnings. King of Pentacles is in the upright. Is that you? Yeah, speaking some truths here. Setting some boundaries, cutting people and things out. This is law and order. Somebody, a professional of some sort. The truth is spoken. You spoke the truth. You're very icy cold. Maybe your delivery's cold. You don't care. At this point, you don't care. You have high intuition. You could be a reader, a spiritualist. Somebody knows you're spiritually, you're very intuitive. You haven't been speaking to this person in a long time because they know. They know you're innocent. You know you're speaking the truth about this. You know you're going to cut them to the quick when you do speak to them. This could be a child of yours or somebody you had a child with. Or somebody had a secret child behind your back. And you're speaking about it. Yeah, this was unfair. This was unbalanced here. This was fraud and theft. They breadcrumbed you, used and abused you, okay? They can't balance this out. They're going towards bankruptcy. Or they tried to. This is a tower. Wow. This is fraud. They can't handle the truth. That's what I just heard. They can't fucking handle the truth. But they can handle the lies, right? Yeah. Somebody's bossing up, taking back power. Somebody's a father, maybe. This could be a husband. I don't know. This could be a lawyer, a judge, somebody with authority, spiritual or otherwise. A leader, a father, a boss. Somebody with authority. Male or female. Could be divine masculine energy moving forward. This is the authorities coming through. Yeah. Taking over, moving forward. There's movement here. There's movement in your case, I just heard. This is the authorities. Somebody's going to get kicked out of something. It could be bailiffs and sheriffs. Oh boy, they didn't foresee this. They don't know. They can't. They could be at a distance. They didn't want to let go. It didn't serve. They can't see their way out of this. All their plans are falling apart. Yeah, they're fighting, finger pointing, blaming one another. They're not prepared for this, okay? Somebody was gaslighting or they tried to gaslight you. You didn't engage. You keep going. You keep moving on. You know what's going on. I honestly feel like you know what's going on. They're fighting, finger pointing, blaming one another. They don't want this conflict. This conflict. It could be somebody higher ranking than them or somebody's discovered the truth. Chief of police, I heard before. It could be. They see that you're moving forward. You're innocent. You overcame whatever you had to do. Or this could be you. Fuck them, I just heard. I just heard them say, fuck them. They never imagined how you just walked away. Something in the past. This is family, children, siblings, cousins, or somebody you had a past life soulmate connection with. They're having nostalgic memories here because they can't get out of this. Or people are fighting because they're finding out what the hell they did to you in the past. They're finding out you're innocent. You should have gotten your flowers by now. You never did. You healed from your inner childhood wounds. You're not looking back. You're moving forward. And they're feeling... I really do feel like they're kicking themselves in the ass. They're going through the past. Somebody's... Oh, boy, they don't want this. They're looking maybe some past information. They're going back down memory lane. They're reviewing things. This is a review. They don't have a leg to stand on. So this leader or somebody, if that's not you, is realizing they were gaslit in the past whenever there was a review. If this is a conservatorship and or a power of attorney. Yep, they got to return this money. Trying to steal your destiny. This is karma. They're slowing something down. It's because they were making money off this money. They were adding setbacks and delays to this money getting to you. Stagnant now, okay? They have to return this money. They're getting some karma. Law and order stepping in, what I tell you. Speaking some truths now. The truth is out in the open. So someone's going to get the book thrown at them. This could be the judge. Yeah, somebody's no longer invested here emotionally. They're going to have to walk away from property or some money or the job. They're facing some sort of unknown. Leaving somebody behind. Somebody's innocent. You're innocent. You took a leap of faith, or you're not coming back. They know it. They can't come back, whatever this is. Somebody's a fool. They thought they'd be a hero. They're a big fat fucking zero. See the mountains? They thought they'd bypass the mountains. Yeah, this is embarrassing and disgraceful. They're going to have to let this go. Somebody held a grudge against you. Oof, they betrayed you. They want you. They think you're a fool, okay? They want you to let go of this betrayal. They could have tried to take you out, or they did take somebody out. Or this is some sort of inheritance left to you from somebody that's left this realm. It's a false contract. You saw through the illusions. It's a non-binding contract. You're not toxic. You don't do toxicity. Somebody's trying to detach themselves from this situation, whether it's you or somebody else, or whether you know them or not. This is a betrayal. Harsh and painful end. Yeah, somebody's shitting bricks right now. This could be you or somebody else. You're remaining emotionally balanced, stable, mature, not wearing your heart on your sleeve. This is being very stoic. This is good advice. This is hard. Oof. You saw through the illusion, you broke free. Okay, somebody had given this person good advice. They were siphoning here. They were draining the coffers. They were showing you no love, no compassion, no mercy. Somebody's not happy. There's no new beginnings here. Somebody's not emotionally intelligent. The lights are on, but nobody's home. This is a karmic situation right now, okay? It's a false contract. You're just draining the money, waiting for this. If this is under review constantly and they're lying constantly before why they can't release this money, this property, is because they were using it to their own advantage. If it's a property, a home, they were renting it out, an Airbnb, or they were renting it out to somebody else, or they were living there rent free. Whatever this is, it's shady, okay? Very shady. And they didn't want to heed good advice. This could be a father figure. I don't know. It's one-sided. Yeah, this is death. They wanted your death. This is the end of it, okay? This could be a life insurance. It could be an inheritance that was left to you. This could be your next of kin that did this to you. You're going through a dark night of the soul. They could have said that you were mentally, emotionally unstable, unbalanced. Now they want to put some past hurts behind. I don't think so. They created a lot of hurt, a lot of pain. Now they're depressed. Oh, now they're threatening to do themselves in because they're unstable. Because they're not getting their own way. This is somebody very karmic. Wow. They're not getting their own way. So if this is an inheritance, it could be a family member saying that they were loved by this passed on person. You weren't. But you were very loved by this person. It's obvious that you were loved by this person, and they can't abide by that. Somebody's up their own ass. Somebody has abandonment issues. Somebody has some fucking ego issues. All based in greed, though, right? And jealousy. It is what it is. You can go away. I just heard that. You can go away. Ulterior motives. Someone may be getting close to you with hidden intentions. That could be past, present, or future. You're going to be... This is a shocking discovery. Either they got close to you. It could be family, friend, or total strangers that were handling this money. Or they were trying to get close to these people in... power, positions of power. So this runs deep. They thought they hid this deep. Nobody would see it for what it was. Somebody's in their feels. This runs deep. Someone's tired of the drama, you or someone else, or everybody. This was toxic love, drama, addictions, love-hate relationship. They're involved in that, or this was you, or they claimed you were involved in this. You're not toxic, though, okay? You don't have addictions. This was bad advice. I don't know, somebody gave somebody good advice. You're not part of a wrong crowd or something like this. This is all bad advice. This is somebody in a leadership position, or you're meant to take a leadership position, or somebody else stepped in. You're stepping into a role as a leader. You're ready. This could be you or someone else that's taken over, somebody that was bought off, okay, or blackmailed. This is the same story, I believe. Once you accept and step into your power, your career will soar. Fear is holding you back from stepping out and being yourself. So if this is you, or say it's a new chief of police or a new leader, judge, lawyer, whatever this is, cop, money manager, whatever this is. If you know what's going on, but you're afraid to speak up and speak the truth, don't be. This could be the making of you. Or if this is you, yeah, you're stepping into this. Broken dreams here, not working as planned, beginning to lose all hope. Keep the faith and don't give up. Somebody in a leadership position was compromised. Somebody else in a leadership position might be taking over. And the jig is up. Only take what applies, okay? Where are we going with this for the collective, please? How are we ending this, please? Ghost people. So this could be a whole bunch of professionals ghosting you. They don't want to talk to you about your own fucking money, your own, I don't know, plan. If this is an insurance policy, your realtors, I don't know, your health. You could be a Virgo. Somebody else is a Virgo. Place it where it belongs, okay? You ghosted a whole whack of people to get healthy again, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially. Something happened in Virgo season. If you're not a Virgo, you're not dealing with one. Virgo's very, very healthy, typically. Very clean. They like to clean things up. So somebody's cleaning something up. Children or childhood issues are involved. Somebody was fantasizing that they'd get away with this. Or I keep hearing that song. I just can't get enough. I posted that. I just can't get enough. Depeche Mode needs direction. So somebody was fantasizing that they can lead you down the wrong way and they can profit. Do you understand what I'm saying? So somebody that was close to you, or it could be a professional. Oh yeah, don't worry. Put the money here, and or let me do your taxes, and I can, And they took a lion's share. They took a huge risk. Okay. And now they can't get out of it. Or, yeah, let me hold on to this property. Let me assess. Let me, something to do with property here. Not interested. This could be a love bomber they sent towards you as well. Somebody's interested. They said you weren't interested. So they told the courts you weren't interested in this property. You weren't interested in taking this money or this business. Wow. You're a born leader. Or maybe it's a job creation. You know what I mean? Somebody was pretending. Could be a false relationship as well. Somebody pretending to be you. Okay. Could be a Pisces. You're a Pisces, or something happened in Pisces season. You could be in Aries. They're in Aries, or something happened or will happen in Aries season. A Cancer's also involved, or you are one. Or a Capricorn. Damn. There's a lot of people involved. Many months. A lot of energy here. Okay, wanting to be the boss. Everybody's wanting to be the boss. The mother, the father, the devil. Loves another. Trustworthy, undecided, friend zone, unrequited love. So there's something going on in the backgrounds. Somebody's not confident this is going to be, they're going to be able to pull this off. They sent you a love bomber. There's a lot. You're a safe bet, or somebody's a safe bet. There's a lot involved here. So they sent you a love bomber to keep you busy, distracted, maybe to take you out. I was picking up some sort of sniper. Long distance, made a mistake, family issues. Somebody did something obsessively. Somebody's now reconsidering what they've done. It's a lot involved. Okay, emotionally unavailable, dating others, emotionally unavailable, physically attracted, cultural differences, very prideful. You're dealing with a whack of people that had a lot to say about you, but do they really know you? I doubt it. Even the people that you've known for years didn't know you. Because if they did, they wouldn't have done this. Do you understand what I'm saying? They would have known, don't go there. Some people just think they know you. They project onto you. And they think they know you. They think they know how to work you. Somebody's grieving here. They're disappointed. You're not waiting. Or they can't wait. They can't wait. Something has to be done quick. You're not waiting. You're very confident. And they can't stand that. They wanted you scared, going to them, asking for advice so they can just railroad you. You know what I'm saying? And you're going, no, 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 no. I've got a mind of my own. Thank you. Go fuck yourselves. You're wrong. You guys are pulling the wool over my eyes. You're trying to, and it's not going to work. You're very compassionate here. This is this fall. This is happening now. This is a control freak. So the control freak is going to have a big fall. They caused a lot of trouble for you and others to try to distract you. What'd I tell you? Creative and outgoing. Congratulations. They can't distract you. Whatever this is, they're going down. And I'm so very happy for you. Only take what applies in your story, okay? These cards, you don't have to take them all on, each and every one of them. Just if it fits your narrative, then put it in, okay? If it doesn't, leave it out. It belongs to someone else. As for the sun signs, it could be anywhere in your chart, to tell you the truth. Typically, we have all these signs in our chart. Typically, not always, but we do have. We'll see these signs in our chart somewhere. If it's not in our charts, then it's the energy that we're taking on, or it's other people's energies, because we don't know what's in their charts, right? Let's be frank. That's why I don't like using the signs, because it's so confusing, and people lose it, okay? They don't understand. They can't see beyond what's in front of them. Like, you know, if an Empress is either a Taurus card or Libra. Some people think only a Libra or a Taurus could be an Empress. An Emperor it's an Aries card. And some people think only an Aries could be an Emperor. Wrong. Anybody, any sun sign can be. Do you understand what I'm saying? No, that must be me. I'm a Libra, so I must be an Empress. Maybe in the reverse. I want to be. But, you know, unless you are one. Do you understand what I'm saying? We have to leave that alone. We have to look beyond what's right in front of our noses, especially with spirituality. There's different layers and different rules, and there's different things. And people have their own way of reading cards or doing interpreting energies. And there's no wrong way or right way. Everybody has their own way. Sure, these tarot cards each have a meaning, okay? But if you notice, if you go and read certain tarot books, they'll give you different readings for different interpretations for different cards. Six of Swords, transition, traveling, going into safe waters. That typically is what it means, right? But it could also mean on a run. It could mean somebody wanting to meet you in calm waters. Traveling. In transition, in a period of wait. You're ending one cycle to begin a new one. There's different interpretations. As well as if you're an intuitive reader, you're going to pick up on the energy as well that's attached to that card. So bear that in mind. Only take what applies in your story. I have to stress this every reading. I know it's annoying. It's annoying to me too, because it's so easy to forget. Not everything is going to be for you. If you're not aware of it, leave it alone. Don't be chasing after trouble, okay? Because you will be. That's what we're trying to, as a reader, a good reader, we're trying to stop people from chasing after trouble. These are general collective readings. They're not personalized, okay? If you suspect something, wait and watch. Not always will it be the way you think, okay? You have to wait for things to unravel sometimes. Just say you broke up with somebody and you're hearing these readings and somebody's saying somebody's cheating on somebody, blah, 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 and you think that's your story. And you take it on to be your story, and you're getting yourself worked up, blah, 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 making poor decisions based off of that and making more trouble for yourself. And you're finding out at the end of the day, you're going to find out the person didn't want to date you any longer, not because they were cheating on you, just because they were having problems at work, family problems. They couldn't take that all on. Maybe they had no money. I don't know. They were embarrassed. Different stories for different people. That's why I'm saying, please, please, please think about it, okay? Don't go jumping off the ledge and making some permanent decisions based off of a general collective reading. We're only here to help open your eyes, confirm what you already know if we are able to, or to guide you if we're lucky. Thank you for being here. I'm truly grateful. I love you. And until next time, take care.